Buongiorno, Richard.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, okay.
I'm very happy that
Yeah, it's.
to see you again
Oh, well, yes,
in
of
a
course.
couple of days.
After 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, we're here for the two ceremonies. I've got a speech to say. God help me.
Yesterday, have you been to the derby? To the match? Have you seen the match yesterday night?
Oh yes, we saw it on the big screen. And they almost won, you know. Yes, yeah. Well, with the Torino club, you know. So yes, yeah, I like it. Yeah.
We are arranging to come to see you on the derby, my other friend.
Yes.
So we try to arrange to come over there because we will
E siamo molto felici e privilegiati di essere qui. Mia madre ha scelto di riportare il corpo di mio padre in Inghilterra, dove è sepolto con i suoi genitori e fratelli nel cimitero di un piccolo villaggio chiamato Rossington. Qui è cresciuto e ha iniziato la sua carriera come calciatore professionista. Mio padre aveva solo 38 anni quando è stato ucciso e mentre mi guardo intorno ricordo quanto giovani erano tutti i giocatori. Che altre glorie avrebbero potuto ottenere se fossero vissuti? C'è stato un grande interesse per questo anniversario in Inghilterra, che è mancato negli anni precedenti. Io penso che una delle ragioni per questo sia perché qualcuno ha scoperto che l'allenatore era inglese. È un grande privilegio essere qui con tutti voi in questa occasione importante e spero che ci rivedremo il 75esimo e si spera l'80esimo anniversario. Grazie.
Mi raccomando, dategli ancora una gonfiata, sarà sicuramente pronto per la partita.
Sai, Capitan Valentino mi ha detto che la società, per il lavoro che stai facendo in quest'ultimo periodo, vuole invitarti la prossima settimana all'amichevole capeggiata dall'amico Francisco Ferrera col suo Benfica a Lisbona. Se sei d'accordo, passa in sede a ritirare la carta di batto.
Devo dire che dopo il Casale, nel quale ci ho giocato 20 anni fa, rivedo in voi la stessa realtà sportiva nero-stellata che mi ha formato come giocatore e come uomo. Come si fa però a non essere un grande appassionato di questo toro stellare?
Oh, certamente, incrociamo le dita.
Senti, Nando e Ottavio sono andati al deposito del tramvai a giocare. È meglio che li vada a prendere, eh?
Sei
Va bene?
gentile, grazie, ma mi cambio e vengo anch'io con
Va
te.
bene.
Ehi, Angiolino, ti senti con che la dice la radio?
No, cocaina.
L'aereo dove era tutta la squadra del Torino e le schiantosse contro la Basilica Superga non la fa!
Ma sei sicuro?
Ma se dici che sono mortuti!
Avrei potuto perdere anche te.
Ha l'emozione troppo grossa. Hai sarà pinenna squadra parei.
Guarda, tu groi, tutti buoni a fare il campione quando i veri campioni sono già morti.
Per la Victor Vegan Production siamo qua in compagnia oggi di Bill Lievesley. Suo padre, ahimè, morì nella tragedia del Grande Torino. Volevamo chiedere a Bill se ha visto il film Firmamento nello stellato, dal titolo inglese Notes of Passion. You know the movie Firmamento nello stellato?
Oh sì.
What do you think about that movie?
Molto interessante. Molto emozione. Sì. per me.
Did you like the actor who made your dad in the movie?
Yes, yes,
He could like
yes, yeah.
great. So, what are your emotions remembering when you were just 10 years old?
Oh, it's a difficult one, you know, because when the crash occurred, we found out about it bit by bit, and nobody really believed that it had happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, when the realization hit us, it all becomes a bit of a blur, and you seem to be carried along with it. And obviously there was great sadness, and my mother's life and mine were sort of turned upside down. My mother was determined to bring his body back to England.
Yes.
And we left the apartment and stayed with some friends called the Derbyshires, who I believe were involved with the football club. And then, when all the arrangements had been made, we went to England, and he was buried in Rossington Cemetery, which is near Doncaster, where he played his first professional football match, Doncaster Rovers, and he's buried with his father and mother and 3 of his brothers, and also his sister, and in a sort of family plot, you know.
So in that time you moved immediately, go back in England?
More or less immediately, yes. After probably, I don't know, maybe a month. But after the arrangements had been made to take the body, well then we all went, and we stayed with my father's mother, my grandmother, in a little colliery house in Rossington.
Yeah. Your greater souvenir of your dad?
Oh yeah.
As a coach or
Oh, it's.
or a common person?
I can remember him training the Torino squad. I used to come over sometimes before I went to school here, and I would watch him training the players. And of course, he always used to train with them. He never used to stand on the touch lines, but he was a very fit, strong man, and he was always there, and always playing with them. And that's how I remember him.
Surely he was like you, very nice person.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yes, he was a very nice person, but a very, very firm, strong person. Wouldn't stand any messing about or anything like that. But yes, he was very fair. His word was his bond, and if he said anything, he'd always keep his word.
And which souvenir of your mom Nelly about him? Something special.
Well, she was a bus conductress in Doncaster when they met, and the funny story that she told me was she took him home to meet her parents, and my grandmother, her mother, said to my mother, "He seems a very nice lad, but what's he going to live on? What are you going to live on if he's playing football?" And my grandfather pipes up, they get £8 a week playing football. To which my grandma turned around and said, "Well, why the hell are you driving a train? Why aren't you playing football like him?"
All right. So, and your last, I remember that you told that when you came in Turin in in 2009, you went to the Superga Hill, and they don't recognize you. They even don't want to allow you to go inside the church. You have something to tell about this?
Well, I decided that on the 60th anniversary, I'd never been back. I'd been back to Italy, but never been to Torino. And I felt that I owed it to my father to actually come and go up to Superga. And so I got in touch with the club. And quite frankly, I had great difficulty contacting them. So I thought, well, I'll just go. So I came over on my own. I found that this was the Saturday. I found out that the ceremony would be on the Sunday. And so I went up again on the Sunday, and I went into the body of the church, and I noticed that on the one side of the raised area there were all the footballers. On the other side were all these people who I took to be the close relatives. So I spoke to this guy in the Granata blazer, and I told him who I was. He said, well, you must be up there, because they are the close relatives. So as I got up to walk up there, two stewards tried to throw me out. And
unbelievable.
Yeah, and I produced my passport and said who I was, but they still weren't very happy with me. Anyway, I ignored them and went up and took my place. And I thought, it's a bit of a devil when you nearly get chucked out of a church.
And so for you, how football is changing in these years, you know, recently? It's not like the...
Well, I mean, I now know a number of people, and it is much easier now to bring my family over and come over here and take part in the celebrations. I do have to say that we came over for the inauguration of the new Philadelphia Stadium, and I was very well treated by the club. They had me over there, and I met all the players and had my photo taken with them, and they made me a Torino jersey with my name on it. And yes, they did treat me very well, I have to say.
All right. So for the time being of football, which suggestion do you have for making this football like those football?
Give me that again.
Yeah. For you, during the years, football is changing.
Yes.
All right. So for you, do you have any suggestions to let people play the football of once upon a time with the same feelings? That during the years, the people, you know, they forget what Torino meant for that time.
I think that enthusiasm still persists in Torino among the people. But I think in football generally, there is so much money involved, like most sports these days, that the sort of grassroots passion is tending to go. It's all about money, which is a shame, a terrible shame.
So could be this one of the reasons that it doesn't grasp you out, that you are not the same passion that you can...
Well, no, I was never very good at football or cricket. I was a decent runner and a decent cyclist, but I had no ball skills at all. I must be the only Lievesley who has never been a decent footballer, to be honest. And it's not that I've been to the Torino matches with my parents, and when the England team came over to play Italy in 1948, I think it would have been. I was introduced to all the England team, and I enjoyed that match, even though England won 4-0. But yes, as far as being interested in pure football, I never really have been.
Ah.
Although obviously I'm interested in Torino because of the
Yes.
personal involvement and, you know, my father and everything.
Okay, thank you
All right?
for everything.
My pleasure.